Welcome back! Welcome back to Kenton and Habiba to a very fall vlog. We're going shopping first. I have a bag in mind that I thought I should get myself for the fall. We'll see if it works out. And I also want to check out the bookstore. And we're going to come back and do some fun crafts. Cheetah pants. So we're in Belk's. This here horse bit piece is giving Gucci vibes. I don't know this brand, but it's a cute bag. Donna Karen. Look at the cowhide print. Even though I don't really like this because it's more of it's a fabric. It's not actually a fur or hide. Another cheetah print dress. I tell you, cheetah print or animal print is... I have a coat like this. Mine's longer. Look at these. These actually aren't bad. I'm actually looking for some mules. Especially when you don't feel like doing a pedicure or manicure. Pedicure, Habiba, pedicure feet. Cover your toes but still have comfortable shoes. Yeah, I would definitely wear these. And the little hat. I'm gonna try those on. So these are a tortoise shell, $196. Swarovski. Oh, okay, yeah, because you see the little bling. I didn't realize. Okay. How do they look?
Yeah, nice.
Really? I thought they looked small, but when I put them on my face, I think they're perfect.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. Even though I got a big head, I got a small face.
You do not have a big head. You got a tiny head. What are you talking about?
My mom says I got a big head.
That's because she's got a big head.
No, she doesn't. Glasses, more glasses, Burberry, Tiffany. Michael Kors, we're right next to it. Yeah, these large slouchy bags are trending. The same shape. This is giving Coach. This looks like the Coach Brooklyn, doesn't it? In the larger size. This is $3.98. So the prices are pretty similar to Coach, to be honest. Yeah, very similar. Oh, I love this little seating area. What? It's a little low though, but I do like it. I like a good backpack. But again, I'm not really a Michael Kors fan, if I'm honest. I've bought one Michael Kors item in my entire life, a wallet, which I still have. But other than that, besides this bag that I've been fiending or obsessed with, I'm not genuinely a Michael Kors fan. But I'm going to show you the bag that I'm obsessed with. I don't think it's here today, but we'll have to go into the Michael Kors actual store. How pretty are these fall-themed flowers, right? So nice. This is what goes around comes around within the Belk store. They sell pre-loved designer stuff. Pre-loved Louis Vuitton. Everyone's obsessed with like the Speedy because you can decorate them, you know, put your charms on them. How much do you think? How much should this Speedy cost? Look at these flowers, so pretty. So this is $7 something. $7.25. And then this one is $1,000. I wonder if maybe this is considered in a better condition. I don't know. Anyway. How much?
$13.75.
13. Yeah, it's a cute bag though. I love the little pockets in the front and all the detail. It's a cute bag, don't you think? But of course, in this economy, $13.75 is not a little bit of change. Are you a fan of this brand, Brahmin? This crocodile thing, because for some reason, because it's so shiny, to me, it kind of looks plasticky. I don't know. I mean, this shape isn't bad, but I've never been a fan of this brand. Not really. But I could see how some people like them. One of my new favorite stores, Niche and Dime. I've gotten a Labubu from here, an authentic Labubu. And they just have some cool toys. A lot of fun, whimsical things. Ah, look, that chair has like a lion's head on the side. We're in Hallmark. Let's look at what they have for the fall. Look at this stitch. Good. Press for sound. Yes, ma'am. That's so cute.
Oh, okay, this is the Christmas story.
It's the what?
It's from the movie The Christmas Story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that little boy.
That's so funny. So cute.
How cute. He got a little...
You like know all the most random stuff.
Yeah.
$40. Of course, Hallmark has all sorts of cute decorations and trinkets and things that remind you of your childhood. Can you believe Christmas is a few months away? Put honey in there. It'd be hard to clean it out though. But then again, honey doesn't spoil, you know? That's the thing. Honey is antibacterial. Do I want to go into Coach? Since you're forcing me, let's go in and take a look. I'm sure by now, if you're a Coach fan, you've seen these quilted tabbies with the brown and black and suede patchwork. I have a black tabby, but this one's pretty cute for fall. What do you think? And of course, they have the beautiful Lana bag in different shades of brown leather. I don't even know how I know the names of these bags, but clearly I am a Coach fan. Even though I don't go into their store often, not really, but I do go online and I check out what's new. I actually recorded these clips about 3-4 weeks ago. At the time, I was like obsessed with the Empire bag and the sort of East-West design. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get it, but I did not end up getting it. But, you know, it was nice to go in store and see it for real and try it on. So what do you think about the size of this Empire? It is huge. It's starting to look like a carry-on bag. And what do you think of men carrying it? Because you know they market it to men as well. I'm a little old-fashioned. I do not want to see my man carrying the same type of bag I'm carrying. I'm sorry, Coach. But that's just me. Anyway, let's look at the charms, bag charms. Cute. They have snails, they have cherries, they have apples, blue hearts, and all kinds of little trinkets to glam up your bag. Okay, we're at Michael Kors. Yeah, this is the bag I was thinking of. Oops, not this one's a little bigger. Yeah, okay, that's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, put them on here. I want to compare. I know, she's high maintenance. If you're married or if you have a boyfriend, you'll have to get
It looks cute with your outfit right now, like it's coordinated.
Yeah, but I'm a big girl.
Did you want to look at the laundry?
Yeah, this is like
That is a big personality bag.
skinny girl.
You could just the dress. Yeah. It was just the dress. Because you have like the draping of the dress, and you have like the suede fringe. So. Yeah, that was cute.
Really?
Yes.
I like the shape, but I was worried it was a little small. I like the fringe, but the suede was just kind of light and it just wasn't very dramatic enough for me.
Yeah, think about it. If you turn real quick, you're going to whip someone who's small in the eye. That's what I'm saying.
You got yourself a weapon.
You know?
Let me see that one, a big one. This one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Whereas, okay, with this, is you can't do shoulder. It's more of a hand. The larger bag is more boxy, practical, but not as stylish. I don't know. In that color or black?
I like it in this color.
Okay. You see, this is what happens when you go into a store and you get derailed and you forget what you went in there for. I was supposed to be looking at the chocolate brown versions. That's why I wasn't feeling this bag, because against my black dress, there wasn't any contrast. Yes, I should have been looking at the chocolate brown version of that bag. Cute dress. If you're a fan of Monroe Steele, then you would have seen her in a campaign with Michael Kors wearing this dress. Very cute ruffled dress with boots and a bag. Yeah, I would wear it. So I thought I was gonna get a bag. I thought I was gonna get that tassel bag, but because I couldn't make up my mind, and in retrospect, I realized I was looking at the wrong color. I should have been looking at the chocolate brown one. Anyway, cute stuff, but I didn't get anything. As you know, I've never been ashamed to share the fact that I like to look at toys or figures, and I don't think you're ever too old to tap into that, childlike nature of yours. I can be really serious, really intellectual, but I also still like figures and toys, and I don't think there's anything wrong with stimulating other parts of your brain. They're like keychains, how ugly and cute at the same time. Y'all say Labubus are ugly. What about these? These are kind of ugly too. Oh, I've never seen them before. Cute. So cute. How adorable are these little figures, right? If you have someone in your family that likes building models, this would be so nice. Look at this and look at the detail. They have so many different options. There's the Tipsy restaurant and bistro bar, and then the dessert shop and the leisure time tea room. Oh, I would totally want to be in that space. Just look at the detail. And then this one is more of a book nook. You basically put it between your books on a bookshelf. Look, it's Alice in Wonderland. Look at her falling through. So cool. And this magic house. Anyway, these would make such wonderful Christmas gifts or birthday gifts. What do you think? Brooks Brothers. Okay, let's go into the bookstore, Barnes & Noble, because I can't think of any better way to spend a fall evening than looking at fall-inspired books, cookbooks and stories and fantasies. There's just something so cozy and comforting about being in a bookstore, and I just love the smell of books, not just looking at the book covers and of course finding all the cutesy little toys and the coffee shop right next to the bookstore. I just love being in this space. You know that part of your childhood where everything was magical and mysterious? That's what a book reminds me of. And then, of course, it also reminds me of us as young parents raising our kids. We always took them to the bookstore. Now, what's this book about? It says, Marion and Shiva Stone are twin brothers born of a secret union between a beautiful Indian man and a brash British surgeon, orphaned by their mother's death and their father's disappearance. Interesting. How beautiful is this book cover called The Lost Bookshop? So what's it about? On a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. For too long, Opaline, Martha, and Henry have been the side characters in their own lives. But when a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, these three unsuspecting strangers will discover that their own stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones found in the pages of their beloved books. By unlocking the secrets of the shelves, they find themselves transported to a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. So if you're ever feeling down or you just need a distraction, something low-key, go to the bookstore. Honestly, you will be entertained. So many book covers to see and to read, even if you don't buy a book. Like, look at this one, Afia in the Land of Wonders. So cool. I'm sure any little girl would love this book. I think to be able to read for leisure and not for work or for studies is obviously such a blessing, and bookstores just make you feel so relaxed. And it's just a great place to be also to look for gift ideas, like with Christmas coming up. See, like this, you know how they have paint by numbers, right? Paint by numbers, these are like stickers by numbers. You pick up the right sticker and you create a picture. So cool. Also a great way to exercise your brain. So those books I just showed you were considered brain games. Anyway, look at all these books. We got the classics, we got fiction. Look at all the beautiful covers. What is this? The Sun Also Rises. Let's see, by Ernest Hemingway. What is it about? Wow, I'm sure many of us can relate to this quote. You see what it says? I can't stand it to think my life is going so fast and I'm not really living it. I am sure many of us can relate to this because I certainly have had moments in my life where I feel like this. Hell, I feel like this now sometimes. Of course, it's fall, and so it's spooky season, especially in a few days, Halloween. So it's time for all the dark thrillers and, scary movies. This one's called The Stalker, this book. Newlyweds, Liam and Laura, are spending their honeymoon in paradise, just the two of them on a remote island off the coast of Scotland. But they soon discover that all is not as it seems, and the island has a tragic past, and they can't shake the feeling of being watched. When one morning they wake to find a message scratched onto the window or into the window, their worst fears are confirmed. They aren't alone on the island, and this stranger wants them dead. A fast-paced, high-octane read. See, I won't be reading this. I will not. But I'm sure this book is for somebody else who will love it. Here's another mystery book, Twilight Falls, a shady, hollow mystery. This looks interesting too, don't you think?
I don't normally go into the horror section. Nope. But I'm sure there's some interesting reads around here. Many by Stephen King. Nope. I'll stick to mysteries. Miriam loves mysteries and stuff like that. And I love a good romance. He wants revenge, but he wants her more. And the old-fashioned romances. Gentleman seeks bride. An inconvenient duke. Rebel. If you haven't yet gotten your hands on this author's work, you should do so immediately. Shondaland. Oh, okay. USA Today best-selling author. What is it about?
Valinda Lacey's mission in the steamy heart of New Orleans is to help the newly emancipated survive and flourish. But soon she discovers that here, freedom can also mean danger. When thugs destroy the school she has set up and then target her, Valinda runs for her life and straight into the arms of Captain Drake Levesque. Anyway, as an architect from an old New Orleans family, Drake has a deeply personal interest in rebuilding the city. Raised by strong women, he recognizes Valinda's determination, and he can't stop admiring or wanting her. But when Valinda's father demands she return home to marry a man she doesn't love, her dating rebellion draws Drake into an irresistible intrigue. Okay.
And then my sons particularly Kareem. He loves the graphic novels and graphic magazines.
Now I wonder what this book is about. It's called Crescent City. Look at it. It's beautiful, the cover, but also dark and mysterious and scary. What? Look how thick this book is. Whoa. If you can read this book, you are a serious reader.
And a lot of young adult books with beautiful covers. Our Violent Ends.
Okay, is this what our young people are reading lately? Interesting, but beautiful covers.
Buy a jigsaw puzzle. That feels very fall. The World of Agatha Christie. That'll keep you busy. The Orient Express. 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. Oh, I like this one. It's like a Thomas Kincaid picture of Harry Potter. Or maybe you're more of a Lord of the Rings kind of person. Oh look, they still have one of the Wicked dolls, Habiba. This is actually nice. Look at her features. I think they did pretty well with this doll. Her features actually look real, you know? Look at the nose. It's giving black woman. Let's see, I'm trying to see the back. And here's Galinda. Galinda from Wicked. Magical creatures. Of course, don't forget to get a cookbook. That looks good.
So we're back home and I've decided I'm going to build a book nook. This one is called the Owl Bookstore. And if you've been following me here, you may have seen me post about it on my shorts content. But this is the first time I'm showing it to you here on the big screen. So I was initially quite intimidated when I opened the package and saw how many instructions and pieces, and it takes a little bit of patience, but it's actually quite relaxing. And once you sit down and start doing it, it's actually not that hard. So I encourage anyone to consider, getting yourself one of these little kits. It's really like a puzzle, but 3D. So you see these tiny little books. I had to build each piece on that tiny little bookshelf. And then look at this. This is another bookshelf. It's got like a little typewriter, a vase, a stack of books. It's so cool. And like I say, it just helps you to relax. Look at this grandfather clock. So I decided to challenge myself by making something like this. I've never done this before, honestly, but the instructions weren't that hard to follow. At first I was worried they weren't in English. They were, I think it's in Chinese, but they also have actually English instructions included. So you just follow along and you build, and you'll have something beautiful to cherish for years to come. It's kind of interesting what talents and skills we pick up from our environment or our parents, because growing up, my father was always building something. Whenever we would go abroad or when my parents would travel, they would come back with some sort of kit. And my father was always like making some sort of miniature plane or a miniature boat or something. He was always building something. And he had a room which he called a shack. and he had all his tools and radio equipment, and it was just his space. Nowadays in this part of the world we would call it like a man cave, but his was like full of like electrical stuff and engineering stuff. So anyway, this kind of reminds me of that in a way. But yeah, so look at all the little pieces coming together. They're very delicate little pieces, but you know, once you glue them together or snap them together, it's quite sturdy.
Let me turn off the light so you can really appreciate it. I'm so happy with myself. It goes to show you sometimes something can look so overwhelming and then we get so intimidated that we don't even start or we avoid approaching it. And so, yeah, I mean, I know I'm a crafty person, yada, yada, but honestly, when I saw all of those pieces and I was like, this is probably going to be in a different language, I'm not going to get it, it's going to take forever. No, I did it. The instructions say that it takes anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. I don't know about that. It took me 5 hours. 5 hours, honestly, but I'm so pleased with it. I love the detail. But wait, y'all, let me just show you. And has a battery pack here. So this part opens up and there's a battery pack. And why does it need a battery, you ask? Because it turns on. And how does it turn on, you ask? Well, look, all I gotta do is touch the top of it, the roof. Ah! It's so magical. Ah! It gives me so much joy. I was just saying to Kenton today, we went to the bookstore. I wanted to go into Barnes and Nobles, and I was like, you know, my favorite word is enchanted. That literally is my favorite word, or one of my favorite words, enchanted. Because that's what I like my surroundings to feel like a storybook. Yeah? Just look at that. I could just imagine myself, teeny tiny version of myself shrunk into this little bookstore, and this is gonna look so cute on a bookshelf. This would make a great Christmas gift or, you know, birthday gift or whatever, and it's a great craft to do during the fall. And there's a lamp and there's tons of books, and in the window there's a little camera, a book and a violin, and there's some pictures hanging up there, and there's another bookcase over there and a plant hanging, and just so much detail in the flowers on the outside. And then there's a layer here that makes this look very 3D. Another fall day. So you haven't seen the ladies in a while, and they wanted to come by and say hi. Halima and Mini-Me. Halima's holding the pumpkin. She's wearing the jeans, and she's wearing the coat I made her and the blouse. Okay, you like her look? What do you think? Here they are outside in the sunshine. Whose outfit are you more likely to wear? The African fabric, long jacket, or the leopard print? Let's visit my little bookshelf. Okay, so remember the little mice? They have their little apartment. Let's turn on the light. They're having a little tea party as usual. And then up here we have the book nook. I've actually owned this thing now for over a month. It's so cute. I love it. And I've actually ordered another book nook, so you'll see me building another one in another video sometime.
I think I told you one of my favorite words is enchanting or enchanted. I like to surround myself with things that transport me to a happy place. You know, there's so much darkness and fear around us that my home or wherever I live has to reflect some sort of playfulness, joy, and positive dreams. So what am I doing now? We are crocheting a scarf. I had this idea to crochet a skinny scarf with some scrap wool. Now, I use the term wool loosely, and I have to say this because I made a short and so many people were correcting me. That's not wool, it's acrylic. Yes, it's acrylic yarn, okay? Anyway, it's acrylic yarn that I found from my grandmother's stash when she passed away about 10 years ago, and I was like, I'm gonna make something with it. I've been making doll clothes and all kinds of things, and I haven't made anything for myself. So I made myself a skinny scarf, putting together all these scraps of yarn. These aren't exactly my colors. I'm more of a yellow, reds, maybe a little pink thrown in. This is more like green and blue, but altogether it doesn't look too bad, right? It looks pretty good with jeans or dark colors. And I'm just trying different ways to, tie it around my neck. Someone suggested I double it and then loop it like this. So that's what I've done. And yeah. Anyway, I really appreciate you spending your time with me, and I look forward to sharing more fall content with you. I will definitely have a lot more cooking. I'll throw in a few hair tutorials here and there, but we're gonna move towards more cooking, more vlogs, more crafts, And of course, I really should include more medical content, right? Because you guys seem to like that as well. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this vlog, the shopping, the bags, the books. Did you like me telling you about the books? Let me know your favorite part of the vlog. And again, we'll see you soon. Kenton says hello, by the way. He'll be back too.